Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the Arduino and the Arduino kit, right? Which is a super easy way to get started with both hardware and programming. We are going to be working on a project called the Levometer, which is part of the original Arduino training. You can find it online. It's easy to do. We are doing our own custom version of that though, so take a look at the video, and by the time you're done, you are going to not only be able to program the Arduino, you're going to learn about for loops and while loops and ifs and thens, some functions, libraries, and quite a bit of other functions of the Arduino. So let's get started. So I have my Arduino kit right here. I've already taken out the Arduino board, which is where the magic happens. This is it. It's called Arduino Uno. This is probably the most common one, but there's tiny ones too that allow you to do some really cool things. And these are all the kinds of things that come with the kit, right? Including transistors and resistors and LEDs and temperature sessions and some other cool things, right? In this case, we're going to be using this temperature sensor. This one right here. I don't know if you can see it somewhere. Maybe sometimes it's nope. Okay, fine. We're gonna put it on the side. We're gonna use the LED panel, some leads, and of course something I already took out, which is the breadboard. And we're gonna head over to Tinkercad to continue the lesson. Hey, so we are now here in Tinkercad. I have already wired everything up. And what I wired was the original Levometer, which is the 3 LEDs plus the LCD display. So if you ever seen the original one, we're going to start the simulation. The original, all it did was to, when the temperature increased, it just, kind of lit up the LEDs, right? As you can see, this is super sensitive. And in my particular case, I made it say some things. And we do all of that with code. And the code is actually pretty simple. So we are going to include the liquid crystal library. We're going to create some constants, sensor pin, right? And we're going to define some parameters. I got to remember, these are the pins that we're using, right? So in this case, we're calling pin 12. 11, 5, 3, and 2. That's one of the functions. That's how we use Arduino. We usually tell it which pins we are going to be wiring. And right here we says, we're initialize the LCD, and then we're sending a message to the screen. Let's get it on, right? That's when the temperature is low. And then we have the game, which measures voltage, right? Now, it seems to me that this was a little sensitive, right? Maybe we might want it to get it to, we might want to call it the COVID detector, right? So if you have a slight fever rather than the Levometer, because really we can, it sounds sexist to have a Levometer. So let's call it the COVID detector. And then if you have a little temperature, this gadget will tell you, right? Okay, so here's the code. I will be posting this to the channel, so don't worry about not being able to wire it up. And then, just wire the diagram and play with this. In the next video, we're actually going to wire this up manually. We're going to connect the LCD, and we're going to design an enclosure in cardboard, which we're going to cut with a laser cutter so that all of these things fit perfectly. And that's it for now.